Alright, I'm going to talk about lighting. It's sort of a confusing subject for many beginners when they're trying to figure out what equipment they want for their planted tanks. And when I was setting up this tank, it took me the longest to figure out what types of lights I was going to get. So this video is about helping you choose the correct types of light for your tank. So I posted in the description. You're going to want to check out these links that I have on there, and they go to this, they're going to lead you to this forum that have some nice write-ups and charts and graphs on this thing called PAR, which is an acronym. It's PAR. It stands for some fancy scientific term, but really it's just the intensity of light that the plant perceives. There's different ways to measure your light, but PAR is probably the best for deciding, instead of using the myth of watts per gallon. The watts per gallon rule does not work, so please do not use that. If anything, it's just going to mess up your tank because you're going to have either too much light or not enough light, and that'll cause, the balance of your tank to go out of whack. So that's just going to cause frustration, and since lights are one of the more expensive things that you're going to be purchasing when you're setting up your tank, it's important to make sure you're making the right decision. So check out those sites. They have the really nice charts where they label the low light section, medium light, high light, and PAR really depends on first of all the intensity of the light, and then how deep your tank is. So this is a 20 gallon long, so it's only 12 inches high, which means it's not going to need a very bright light to get into the highlight range. If your tank is like 2 feet tall, it's obviously going to take a much stronger light just to get even up to a medium level of PAR, just because it has to go through all that water. So I'm pretty sure it's like 30 to 50 PAR is medium light, and that's sort of what I have on this tank is medium light. You don't want to stray into the highlight range unless you plan on dosing CO2 and doing a bunch of other fertilizing and all that. So that's like a high-tech tank. If you don't want to do that, you can stick with medium to low light. Medium light will be fine with no CO2 as long as you have enough plants like this in my tank, and low light is for like low tech, and that's just low maintenance. So first you need to decide what kind of tank you're going to want to set up, high maintenance, low maintenance. Second is just know the height of your tank from top to bottom, and you probably want to measure from the gravel, the top of the gravel, to where your lights are going to be. It's not just the height of the tank, because if you have 3 inches of gravel, that's going to shorten the height significantly. So first figure out that, then head over to that site, take a look at some of the charts and graphs for your size tank, and figure out what PAR you need, and the corresponding lights that are suitable for your tank. I'm talking about the lighting because I'm actually planning on switching out these lights for some LEDs. The Finex Future Ray, I think, 30 inches, and that's going to give me a little more light intensity for this tank, but most importantly it's going to light up the whole thing, because right now I have these 18-inch T8 bulbs from Zoomed. Let's see right here. You can't really see that. Zoomed T8 bulbs. They're just the ultrasun version, so they're the 6500K, and I mean, they've been doing really well for this tank. The plants are obviously responding well because I did my research and all that for the PAR, but I've been hearing a lot about LEDs, and I think LEDs are a good option if you're willing to spend the money, because in the long run they're going to last longer, and they're going to be a little cheaper over the long run as well. They're going to be more expensive in when you're first purchasing them. You probably spend at least $100. The set I found online, the 30-inch Finex Future Ray, is only 79 bucks, so not too bad. And it's also nice to get a light fixture for your tank, because as you can see, I have to have this hood on here in order to keep these lights hooked up. Got all these wires, and it's just sort of bulky on top. And with a nice set of lights, you can really make your tank. With the LED strip I'm getting, it's only a few inches wide, so like this wide, and it's just going to go all the way across like that. So I'm going to have an open top, which is going to look pretty cool, and I'll be able to get in here really easily. And I won't have to, I'm just going to set it on top too. That's another thing. If you want to get a certain type of light, and or maybe you have a light already and you're getting way too much power at the height it's at, you can always raise up your light using, there's various methods. People have done a lot of do-it-yourself DIY stuff by raising it up, and maybe you can, if you raise it up another 6 inches or something like that, you'll have the proper lighting below. So there are some ways to fix that problem if you have way too much light in your tank. Otherwise, remember to check those links in the description. They're really helpful, and if you have any questions about lighting suggestions, you can leave it in the comments below. So thanks for watching.